So this would be good. We could, I mean, what comes out of it probably won't be good, but it's a good experience. Obviously I won't be able to use my gauge to see if these are the same size, because the size of my hump is going to shrink each time. Oh, there's a knot at the top of that. The size of my hump is going to shrink each time I throw one. Already that's too wide. Try and keep it nice and thin to begin with. Some way of gauging the size of these though, getting it right. Just measure that. It's about I can't see it. Let's just clean my hands and pick it up. Trying to measure it while it's on a shelf behind me is not the best way of doing it, is it? So, presuming 12% shrinkage, that's actually, if you look it up, that's a good idea. So it is a Sibelco Niagara. There we go, I've already Googled this before. So Pot Clay's website is really good for actually telling you what shrinkage is. So drying shrinkage 5.5%, fired shrinkage 7.6%. So a total shrinkage of, what, 13.1%. Right, so if we presume 13% shrinkage then, this is 8 centimetres and the top is about 5 centimetres. So, maths. Ah, right, okay, so it's not 13%. That makes sense. Right, so I'm going to have to work out the actual percentage then. So it's less than 13%. Okay, so let's presume. Calculator. Let's presume something is 10 centimeters. It shrinks 5.5% from drying. So times 0.945. That gets it to 9.945 obviously. And then it shrinks a further 7.6%, 7.5%, 7.6%. So 0.924. So something that was 10 centimeters would be 8.7 centimeters after firing. So that's a total of 12.6-ish, 12.7. Let's just say, let's round up to 12.7% shrinkage, if my maths are correct. So that's 8 centimeters divided by 0.873. What was it? I've forgotten. What was it? 873. My memory is terrible. 0.873. So I need to throw it to 9.16 centimeters. There or thereabouts. I'm aiming for about 9 centimeters. At least that maths is fairly straightforward. I like the other. Like, what is it? I can't remember even what it was. The glaze thing that we were doing. Well, you were doing. I can't remember what it was. Can't remember what it's called even. It's not helpful, is it? Right. I need to work out the width of the rim as well. At least with that I can set my calipers up as well. 5 centimeters. I mean, it's going to be like 5 and a bit, isn't it? Yeah, that. I should write that down, shouldn't I? Just over 9, and no, 5.7 is the diameter that I want. It's about there on my calipers. Let's give this another pull. There's a little twist in that. There's a bigger twist just there. What's happened there? Dried it out too much, maybe. Hopefully they'll sort that out, because I'm gonna... I mean, you definitely helped. I never would have got there if you weren't I mean, I would have just winged it, probably, but I wouldn't have even tried. What I say, just over 9 is what I want. Difficult to judge the depth of the bass here. I need like a stick, don't I? With a pencil mark on it. So I can get the bass relatively the right depth. I do. I've got a pencil somewhere. I've got one somewhere, definitely. There it is. Gravity, that's the thing. That's the word I was trying to think of. 12. This is 10, no, 9-ish. Well, that's not 9, but and I want the depth of it to be about 8. So I'm gonna have to turn these. That's not too bad. A little bit more, probably. Feels really big. Right, so I want to bring it in at the base. It's just probably going to give it a little more height. Give it a nice round belly. See, the annoying thing is I can't actually remember what number we came out with. Because to be honest, I'd probably just do adjustments based on the outcomes of how it, of how it actually came out, rather than measure it every time. But that's far too wide. This needs to be thin, not flaring out. I might have to weigh this because it looks massive. I may have underestimated how much clay I'd need. It's roughly the right size. Rim, just bring it in a little bit. So it's coming out a little bit. I think that's about right. Maybe a bit too much. I think that's what I'm going for. Roughly. Stop there. Right, now I've got to get off the wheel. It's not something I'm very good at. It's the rim level. It's a little bit wobbly actually. It's quite important. At least get the rim level, and then I can trim the base level. Oh, don't do that. May have completely wrecked that. Put a massive twist in it. Did a little bit on the wet side. Trying to do that as kind of wrecked it a bit. Hoping that can. Yeah, it's alright. Right. That rim is now a little bit square, so let's try and round it off. Throwing off the hump is supposed to be quicker than throwing individual things. Right. Is the rim level now? It's not bad. It's not too bad. So let's. Just gonna measure that now. Yeah, I think I took off. I mean, I think the base is a bit thick, but hopefully I'll be able to sort that out when I trim it. Hole. Where does that come from? See if we can do this a little bit quicker. There's no point doing this off the hump if it's going to take forever on each one. There's too much clay here. I'm fairly sure there's too much clay. Okay. Still got another pull in it as well. actually get down to the bottom of it anymore. Just going to take some of it off now. Definitely going to have to reduce it anyway, so I may as well do it now. So I can get a gauge for how deep it is. About there. Just going to take a bit more off. Just get it to the size I want. Yep, it's about right. Hold it the right way around, that helps. It's a bit tall. Like, about a centimetre too tall. I don't really fancy taking any more off, I think. It could just be a bit bigger. Definitely a bit quicker though. Just try not to use quite so much clay this time. Should be enough clay here to get like at least 10 of these. I'm on 3. That's now 1, 3. Literally, this is the 3rd one. You know, it's barely started, so. Yeah. But the last one was a fair bit bigger. Bigger than the first, and bigger than I intended. Took a long time on that first one though, trying to get it just right. Not far off the right height, but I need to put a bit of a belly on it, so lose some height doing that. Although the rim is thinner, so you know, it's give and take, I suppose. wobble. It's annoying, because I thought it was going well. Pretty much bang on what I want now though. Just a little bit thick. I'm happy with that. That's a good effort that time on the third attempt. See if we can keep it up. Yeah, I just haven't got around to properly centering the bottom part. That's the best one so far. That's good. They're getting better. Just not intentionally holding it there to show it to you. Just cleaning off my hand a bit so I can make some room to put it down. There we go. Right. Yeah, let's get this all brought up a bit. Oh man. Just lost about 100 grams of clay. Ow. Bring the rest of the clay into contention, get it on the pitch, that kind of nonsense saying. Didn't check the depth of that, but I guess I don't really need to. Seeing as I didn't cut through the bottom of the pot, it looks about right. Base of this is, so the middle of this clay is really soft. Like really soft. I don't really want that to become the base of my pot really.